Good morning. Are you ready? This is the beginning of a beautiful week, a very special week. Our focus throughout this week is going to be celebrating Earth Day. So, we're going to have a week of celebration and a week of focusing on Earth and the things that we can do to take care of our Earth. Also, we're going to continue with our theme with shadows through our story of the week. The story of the week is going to be Moon Bear's Shadow. You are going to love it. It's going to be also very interesting to learn some new concepts about shadows. Okay, but first we're going to go ahead and focus on letter of the week and number of the week. For this week, our letter of the week is going to be letter V. Here we have uppercase V and lowercase v. The sound this letter makes is V, V, V. You feel a funny little sensation on your upper lip when you make that sound. V, V, V. And here are some of the words that begin with that letter. Violin, it's a musical instrument. Vest, it's an item of clothing that you can wear on top of a blouse or a shirt. Volcano, it's a land formation and it could be active or inactive. Here on this picture, on this image, you see an active volcano. A few other words besides the one that you already saw. We saw violin, we saw volcano. Oh, I love this one because it really gives a very good picture. This is a photograph. The other one was an image. Here is a vacuum cleaner. This is a tool that we use to clean our rugs. And here is a van, it's mode of transportation. Here we have vegetables. This you should be eating every day, very important part of your diet. And here is a vase. In a vase, you can put flowers and for display, for enjoyment, or you can simply put things. It can also be used to store different things. Sometimes I use a little vase to put my pencils. The number of the week is going to be number 24. And this is the way it is formed. It's a 2 and a 4 together, side by side. The 2 is first. It's always important to make sure that our numbers are in the right order. If not, it makes a different number. Here is its word form, 24. TWENTY-FOUR. And here is its representation with the 10 frames. Okay, shall we count? There we go. Always when you count, you touch each item. That way you can keep track of where you're at and you don't skip anything and you don't miss anything, because sometimes it's easy to do that when we don't do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. Did you notice how I was counting from left to bottom on my 10 frame? And once I got to this one, I went to the next one, left to right, and top to bottom. That is how we count. Now, quickly going back to letter formation for letter V. Before we go on to our story, we have right here our skyline, and our grass line, and our broken line. It's a very easy letter to form, very much fun. It's 2 strokes, and we start on top. This is our uppercase V from top to bottom. And then we pick up our pencil, and then we go from top to bottom again. Letter V. V. Okay, lowercase v. Ready? From broken line down to the grass line, broken down line to the grass line. Letter V, sound V. Uppercase V, lowercase v. Hey, can you think of some of our friends that whose names begin with letter V? Can you think of at least 3 I can think of at the top of my head. Viviana. Viviana has 2. Victor. I'll scoot my camera a little bit down so you can see. And Victoria. We got 3 friends. Their names begin with letter V. V, V, V. How about that? They can bring themselves for show and tell, right? On Friday. That should be fun. Well, going back to the story of the week. Before going on to reading it, let me get our concept words. This is important vocabulary that we need to know. And it's going to be good that we get to that vocabulary before we look at our story. That way we know our focus words. Here we go. Okay. In the story Moon Bear Shadow, Bear digs a wide hole. So here I see a wide hole. Something wide is very big from side to side. The hole in this street is very wide. Next word. Deep. In Moon Bear's shadow, Bear digs a deep hole. Something deep goes long way down from the surface. This hole looks very deep. Look at this card. Can you see this fence? I'm sorry, the fence is here. This is what I want you to notice. The sun casts shadows. When something is cast, it falls or it's thrown onto something else. The sun casts a shadow of the fence on the ground. Okay, here's the fence, and the sun casts this shadow. Cast. Ooh, look at these guys. Can you guess what the word might be? Look at their expression on their face. The word is scare. In Moon Bear's shadow, his shadow scares away the big fish. If you scare something, you make it afraid. Something on TV is scaring these children. Now, look over here. Think of the word ground. In Moon Bear's shadow, Bear tries to nail his shadow to the ground. Ground is the land we walk on outside. This ground has trees and grass. And our last concept word is annoy. Look at her face. Annoy. In Moon Bear's shadow annoys him. When something annoys you, it bothers you. The boy is annoying his sister. Annoy. So those were our concept words. Later, we're going to go on to our amazing words. And very, very quickly, let's take a little walk of the story. Now, you have the story in Ms. Guevara's Padlet. There's a way to get to it through our class dojo. So tell mommy, I want to see the story of the week. Ms. Guevara says it's there. So here is the book, Moon Bear's Shadow by Frank Ask. Beautiful illustration, very colorful. And right away, can you guess who the story is going to be about? Ooh, I want you to take a look at the back. Okay, here's the front of the book. And here's the back of the book. And right away, just like I told you earlier, okay, it's going to be about shadows. Can you think of who the character is going to be? If you said there, you're correct. Can you think of the setting? Do you remember what the setting is? The setting is where the story took place. Okay, now just by looking at the front cover of the story, where do you think the story gonna take place? Is he in the ocean? Is he at the desert? Is he inside? I think just by looking, we can see he's outside. All right, let's take a look inside. Interesting. The very beginning has some pictures. What do you see? Look at this. And look at this. Ooh. I see a tree. I see the sun. I see its shadow. But look at how different each picture looks. Hey, what happened to the shadow here? I wonder. And look what is happening to the sun. Actually, what is happening to the earth. Because the sun doesn't move. Did you know that? It's actually the earth as we orbit around. As our planet moves, it gives the appearance of the sun moving, but it's actually us. And look here. Can we say probably that this is daytime and nighttime? Lots of good concepts we're going to see. And here we have our friend. He's fishing. I want you to notice shadows right here. I see a fish in the water. So right now we're not reading the story. I'm just showing it to you. I want you to take a look at the different details. Okay, I'm going to point to the sun right here. And here, look, we see his shadow. He's obviously fishing. Look right here. Very, very good picture of his shadow. But again, look at the location of the sun because that's going to be important. Look at this one. He's walking along. Now he's running. I wonder where he's going. Oh, I think he's hiding from something. Can you guess what he might be hiding from? Oh, I know. He's hiding from his shadow. It doesn't seem that he can get away from it. He comes to a cliff. And he's thinking that his shadow won't be able to follow him. What do you think's gonna happen? Uh-oh. All that work. He went up the cliff. But guess who was still there? Yep. There's his shadow. Oh my, what is he trying to do? Can you see that? He has a hammer. He has some nails. It looks like he's trying to hammer his shadow onto the floor. Did it work? As soon as he moved, his shadow moved with him. Ooh, now he has a pail. He's digging a hole. He dug a wide hole. I wonder if it's also a deep hole. Hey, that makes me think of the words of the week, right? Wide, deep, when something goes down deep. Oh, what is happening? Look where the sun is. Look where he's at. Do you see any shadows? Can you guess why? Oh, he's yawning. When I look at this picture, I want to go like this too and get back in bed. Oh, he's taking a nap. Oh, this is an important part of the story. Look at the location of the sun. Look at the pail. And look that there's no shadow. Now it's on the left-hand side. So where do you see the shadow? Do you see the shadow on the right or on the left? This is so important. Take a look at this. And look. what conclusion can you draw from here? If the sun is on the left-hand side, the shadow is on the right-hand side, because whatever object, in this instance it's a pail, it's blocking, it's not a pail, it's a shovel, it's blocking this way, so the shadow is cast to this side. This is so cool. Oh, I can see it here again. Look where the sun is and look where his shadow is. He's talking to his shadow. He's trying to convince him to do something. Oh, look, he went back to his fishing pond. He's thrown again the line. But this time, look where the sun is. Let's go back and compare to where we started, because that tells us a lot about his day. Here on this one, the sun is on the right-hand side. The shadow is being cast in front of him because of the way he's facing. That's what scares this little guy away. But now, look where the sun is. On the left, his shadow is to the back of him. And guess what? He was successful. There he is. He caught his fish. And his shadow caught one too. Pretty cool, huh? I love learning about shadows through a story. That was fun. Continue to listen to your book. Continue to listen to your story throughout the week. And think of all the things that we pointed out. The position of the sun, to the position of the object or person, and where that shadow is cast. Because when we do our journal on Thursday, you're going to illustrate that. Okay? Now, let's go on to some of our fun games. Now, fun games are important because it helps the process of reading. Some of you are doing so fantastic. In fact, Miss Stout is ready to go inside the portfolios and see some of you guys reading. That should be happening today, so I'm excited for you to hear some feedback from her. She's very, very excited and she can't wait. So now, back to phonics. Remember what I'm telling you. Phonics, these are important games that we play that require us to listen very careful. That's how come I do it in this form, so that you're not distracted and that you're paying attention. And all you gotta do is listen and follow along with me. So I'm gonna do it, and then you're gonna do it. We're gonna do it together so we can get better and better at these reading games, okay? So the first set of our first game, it has to do with rhyming. Remember, rhyming sounds the same at the end. Rhyming words do. So I'm going to give you a set and we're going to repeat them and listen very carefully because that's the focus. So watch, listen. Men, then, now it's your turn. Men, then, they rhyme. Call, tall, your turn. Call, tall. Had, mad. Had, mad. Great, late. Great, late. Head, bed. Head, bed. All of those were rhyming pairs. We can put them together. They rhyme. They sound the same at the end. So if I was to ask you, did those words rhyme? You're going to give me thumbs up because they sound the same at the end. Now, I'm going to say a word and then I'm going to focus on the onset. Onset is the initial sound. Listen. Men. Your turn. Men. Now watch my motion. I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to go through the word and then come back to the onset. Okay? I'm going to do men again. Men. Did you see that? Men. Next word. 10. 10. Next word. Pen. Pen. Next word. Den. Den. Last word. When. When. Are you doing those at home? It's important. I want to hear you. Next game. In this game, I'm going to give you 2 parts of a word. Remember when we used to play Ninja, where Miss Guevara chops the words and then you help me put them together? It's the same thing. Here we go. Tick. Oh. Tick. Oh. Put them together. Tickle. Did you see that? Remember now? Here we go. Next word. Marble. Marble. Again. Marble. Marble. Next word. Shadow. 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 Next word. Empty. 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 Last word. Wagon. 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 Okay, guys. So we've done rhyming on said, which is the first sound you hear. And we've done blending, putting those syllables together. Here comes a challenging game, but I know you can do it, okay? Now we're going to focus on final sound, the last sound we hear. So watch how my hand goes from here, focuses here. And this means on this side of Miss Guevara, that's the final sound. So listen to the first word. On. On. Next word. Snack. K. Your turn. Snack. K. Next word. Wood. D. Wood. D. Next word. Nose. S. Nose. S. Next word. Sat. T. Sat. T. How about that? Very easy, right? You're getting good at these games. Oh, wow. Now we're going to clap it out. Okay, ready? I'm going to say a word and then we're going to clap it out to figure out how many parts in that word. All of these are super cool games, super easy games that are going to make you a good reader. Here we go. Bubbles. Bubbles. 2. Now your turn. Ready? Bubbles. Bubbles. 2. That's 2 parts to that word. 2 syllables. Next word. Clover. Clover. 2 words. Your turn. Clover. Clover. 2 parts. Next word. Body. Body. 2 parts. Your turn. Body. Body. 2 parts. Next word. Looking. Looking. 2 parts. Your turn. Looking. Looking. 2 parts. Next word. Follow. Follow. 2 parts. Your turn. Follow. Follow. 2 parts. So far so good, guys. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Ready? This next game, I'm going to give you a word and then an ending. And we got to put those together to form a bigger word. Okay? So if I say the word strong, now add est. What's the word? Strongest. Sweet. Add est. What's the word? Sweetest. Ready? Cool. Now add est. What's the word? Coolest. Bright. Add est. What's the word? Brightest. Cheap. Add est. What's the word? Cheapest. That was cool, right? So we just added those endings to the root word that I gave you, and we made bigger words. Oh my goodness. This one is a challenging one. Now we're gonna take away. Are you ready? Cleanest. Without est, what do we have? Clean. Darkest. Without est, what do we have? Dark. Highest. Without est, what do we have? High. Tallest. Without est, what do we have? Tall. Greatest. Without est, what do we have? Great. Those were great games, boys and girls. I hope you followed along at home. Remember, this is going to make you super awesome readers. And really fast, last but not least, I continue to encourage you reading your sight words, practicing your sight words. You guys, I saw a lot of the kids advancing. If you're not, continue trying. You can do this. I want you to be ready for that reading. Remember our challenge, reading to Miss Stout. I have at least three students that have uploaded their videos that they are ready and eager for Miss Stout to come and see them. Really fast. I got another set of 10. These are different 10. Let's just really fast practice them. Ready? Go. 4. She is. With. Help. This. Come. They. Play. Said. Are. He. And. Have. Here. Little. So these are just 10 of the random words that I picked from our 9 decks, our 9 sets. And I wanted to show you that's the way you should be doing them. Looking at the word and reading it. Automatic. That's how you go to the next level. Boys and girls, I hope to see you later today. Remember, we're celebrating Earth Day. We're celebrating 2 things. Miss Guevara put 2 things together. As a school, our focus is on library week, and we're gonna do lots of reading. So I want to see you with the hat. Today is hat day. Hats off to reading. Miss Guevara forgot her hat, and I don't have one close by, but I want to see you wear one. Maybe at 11 when we meet, I can see you with your hat. We're also celebrating Earth Week, and today I want you to pay very close attention to the areas that you're in. When you go to another place, make sure you're turning off the lights. Turn off the lights. Nobody's watching television, turn it off. Nobody's in that other area in the living room and all the lights and the fans are on. Go turn them off and remind brothers and sisters and mommies and daddies to help you do this, okay? So we'll see you in a couple of hours. Miss Guevara loves you. Bye-bye.